Hello everybody, it's day 11, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is 26 degrees out today, and definitely you can feel the cold. I don't know if it's just an extra humidity or something, but it is cold out here today. I even mentioned on my little short that the pickleball guys are out here sometimes, and they're not even out here today. So anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about David Goggins' approach to things, right? And also want to talk to you about, I watched a video, Will Tennyson. He's a YouTuber. He's got like 2.2 million viewers, so he must be doing something right? But anyways, I wanted to kind of talk about his video about how he lost weight and what he did as well. So let's start off with David Goggins and his approach, right? So definitely with his approach, you're going to get results. And he is fueled. You know, that's what you have to think about. What fuels you? What gives you that motivation, right? And as long as you have some kind of fuel and you have that energy directed to something, you're going to get to your goals. So he is driven by the fear of failing. He is driven by the fear of not being good enough or whatever it might be, right? So he has that anger and that desire built into him from things that happened in his past, right? So I know that will work, right? I know that will get you to some kind of fitness goal, right? And it's deep rooted in him. So what I always used to teach my clients when I was personal training is, I always wanted them to have the motivation to come to the gym, because that's the biggest thing. They get to the gym, I'm going to work them out, right? But getting to that gym can be difficult, and then keeping up with their training sessions could be difficult too. So I always try to make it fun, because the way I saw it, if you're having fun doing something, then you're going to want to do it more, right? You're going to want to do a workout if you think it's fun. Or in my case, relaxing, and you can see it's just beautiful, right? It's just forest. I love that, right? If it's on the beach, go do it on the beach, right? Wherever it is, but you have to do something that you enjoy. And if you do something you enjoy, you're going to more likely do it, right? So that's my approach. But to me, David Goggins likes to push and push and push past boundaries, and I'm good with that. Especially if you're in some kind of mixed martial arts like I've done, or wrestling like I've done. You have to push past boundaries in order to get to that next level. But when you do that, there are consequences. You can see, like, a lot of these marathon runners, they don't live very long. Basically, your body is a wear and tear item. I mean, it's a great wear and tear item. It actually holds up better than, like man-made things, but it's still a wear and tear item. You only get so many beats on your heart. You only get so many miles on your legs and your joints. So you got to keep that in mind. He doesn't care about that stuff. He believes that you got to push past pain. You got to push past, everything that you might go through. I think he had 3 heart things or something. I don't know, you can correct me in the comments down there, but he has something with his heart. He has something with his knees. So he's definitely wearing his body down. For me, I don't want to do that. I'm getting older. Right? I'm already kind of old to most of you people out there. So I want to have a long life, a long, happy life. That's my goal. Healthy and happy. Yeah, I did a lot of exercise and stuff like that for competitions. Played competitive racquetball. Got my heart rate up over 200 at times, which is insane. So But yeah, is it worth it? I mean, if you have a goal in mind, you want to go to the Olympics, you want to be the best wrestler, you want to be the best mixed martial artist, yeah, you need to follow Dave Goggins, mindset. You got to push yourself past your boundaries that you think you have, because unless you did some kind of like wrestling, and all you wrestlers out there know what I'm talking about, you didn't even know you could push it that far, right? Eventually you find where that end is, right? Because you're going to be puking in trash cans, you're going to be, you just can't do it anymore, right? You're going to fall down in exhaustion. You might even fall out, maybe even faint. But unless you've done something like that, you don't really know where your boundaries are. So me, I know where my boundaries are. I know, what I can do and what I can't do. So, but we're focused on fitness and wellness right now. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get my body fat percentage down to a very healthy level. Yeah, I want a six pack. I will get there. And I might not be, 5 or 6% body fat, but I'll probably be down maybe 10, 12, something like that. You'll be able to definitely see the abs. I'm going to do something healthy, right? I'm not going to try to do anything like I'm going for a bodybuilding competition or something like that. So that's my goal. And, if you look at Will Tennyson's advice, he went for a walk. And he would walk up to the Starbucks. And I thought that was a great idea. He said it was 6,400 steps to the Starbucks. And he would go get himself a coffee. He just drank black coffee. And, which I think is great. I used to do that too. But he'd drink black coffee, and he would also try to do a minimum of 16,000 steps, or 16 to 17,000. I can't remember exactly. But that's kind of what I'm doing, right? I try to do 16, 17,000, and then some days 20-some thousand steps. The reason I like the walking is because I can do this every day. And that's the beauty of walking. You can definitely, I'm sure there's videos out there of walking to fitness, It's something I love to do, something I enjoy doing, and you can, lose the weight and still enjoy it. So I just think that, hello. So, I just think that that's one of the best ways to lose weight is by walking. Generally, I think it's I do it about an hour in the morning, hour in the afternoon, and then I also do some circuit training. I also do calisthenics on the walk as well. I do push-ups, I do sit-ups, I do pull-ups, and of course the famous 6,000 view right now overhead bars. Can't believe how many people have watched that, but I guess I like to see old men or fat old men doing parallel bars. But anyways, so I do that, and then I do some circuit training at night. I do full body 3 times a week. I do it only 3 times a week, and basically all that does is I try to do the heaviest weight I can, and I try to do that for 10 to 12 reps, and I also try to do 2 sets minimum, sometimes 3. But basically all I'm doing is trying to make sure my muscles stay there, right? Because I don't want to be skinny fat. I want to be still muscular. I want to lose the body fat. So that's the goal. But, if you have any kind of pains, like David Goggins will tell you, push through the pain. Well, I mean, I agree to some extent, right? Or maybe try to figure out what that pain is. If it's something serious, then you got to figure out something else, right? If it's a pain in your knee, you twisted your ankle, you got to do something else. Maybe you go to the pool, right? Maybe you find some other way to get your workouts in. So you got to let things heal so that they don't get worse, right? So that is my advice about that. But yeah, as far as the workouts, just do your walking. Maybe walk in the morning, walk in the afternoon like I do, and then maybe at night you do another walk if you want to. It definitely helps with being calm. It helps with getting your thoughts together, and it's just overall a great thing to do. Now, as far as diet, we talked about this before. I just have coffee in the morning. I kind of do a fasting, from I guess it's like 6 o'clock at night until about 10 o'clock in the morning. So I don't eat anything except have that coffee first thing in the morning when I get up. And then at 10 o'clock, maybe I'll have some eggs. Like yesterday, I had how many eggs? I think I had 5 eggs. 5 eggs, yeah, 5 eggs. Usually 5, 6 eggs that I have in the morning. And I made them scrambled this time. Sometimes I'll just do boiled eggs. I have this little cooker that really does eggs great. So I just pop them in there, and like 6 minutes later or 7 minutes later, they're done. Get one if you don't have one. But yeah, so I'll do that, and then maybe have some like potatoes, like hash browns. I cut them up and then just cook them up, and then put a little salt on them, and then that's my breakfast. And then maybe I'll have some yogurt or something like that. Maybe I'll have yogurt in the morning and eggs. Maybe I'll have a protein shake, like a meal replacement. What I do with that is I have like the oat milk. Put that in about 8 ounces. It's like 90 calories, I believe. And then I put in, or I do water. Sometimes I do water. And then I put in some strawberries or cherries. And then I put in my protein powder. I use Raw Meal, which is a Garden of Life product. Or I use a Raw Fit. Either one. I go back and forth between two. But yeah, I put that in there, blend it up, have that as a shake. And that helps me. It has fiber and things like that. And then after that, maybe a couple hours later, I have like a big glass of tea, like maybe 32 ounces with stevia. And then not hungry for like hours after that. And then maybe I'll have another protein shake. And then I'll end the day with like a small meal at night. You will see that sometimes I'll get Chipotle, and I'll have a veggie bowl, and I'll have that as a meal sometimes too. I don't get much rice. I just barely any, just basically at the bottom, and sometimes I don't even eat it. So yeah, I don't really recommend the rice, but everything else, good to go. A lot of times though, at night, I'll just have a salad, maybe a can of soup, and then I'll go to bed, or try to go to bed. If I can't go to bed, then I will, if I'm still hungry, I'll have some cashews or pecans at night. But that's basically it. And so far so good. I would like to maybe add a few more calories in, try to get up to about 2,500, but as you know, I just haven't been hungry, just stress and things like that. But yeah, so hopefully that little advice helps you guys to reach your fitness goals. Dave Goggins definitely has the motivation. Go find what your motivation is, right? Hopefully it's not anger and self-mutilation, but hopefully that you find your happiness out there, in whatever you do. If you enjoy lifting weights, you just love it, you love being around people, then go do that, right? I think that that's going to be your best motivator. Just being around people and feeling comfortable and enjoying progress. And once you get hooked onto that, I think you'll be good to go. But you can do what I'm doing, just get out there and walk. Just walk everywhere. Be in your thoughts. Think about things. Think about life. Everything seems better when you're out in the woods. And my opinion, stay away from alcohol if you're going through stuff, because the alcohol is just going to dehydrate you. It's going to just slow down your progress. You're going to wake up the next morning, you're not going to feel like working out. It just hinders so many different things. So yeah, it might help in the moment, right? Especially with people like me going through divorce, but it's still there in the morning. The problems, everything you had, you wake up and you're more stressed than you were before you drank. Don't do it. So that's my advice, right? And it doesn't matter what drug it is, if it's alcohol, if it's a Xanax, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. You gotta try to find your peace and happiness in other ways. And just remember, time helps these things. You just keep on going, doing healthy things, let time pass, and eventually it doesn't matter. This is coming from a guy who's been divorced 3 times. And I just hope that you guys kind of learn from my mistakes and learn that time heals all pain. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Maybe you'll see me on another short today. All right, guys.